Hello and welcome back to the Claret and Blue podcast. This is part 2 of our big fat season preview, and we're here today to do our Aston Villa specific predictions and a couple of general Premier League ones as well. I'm your host Dan Rolinson, joined by Townley and Mat Kendrick, and this podcast is sponsored by NordVPN, where all the information that you need is in the podcast description. Tasty discount code, I've heard, down there.
Oh, yummy.
We're going to go through a few predictions. We're going to start with Aston Villa's top goal scorer. Now, I suspect we'll probably all go for the same one here, and if we do, we can maybe change it or just go with it. And a number as well, if you've not thought of that. That would be useful.
Billy Walker in it with about 385 goals or something.
Is anyone... Yeah, this is a quiz instead, actually. Has anyone got anyone other than Oliver Watkins?
No.
No? You got Watkins as well? Okay. We got a number for how many you think he'll get. I didn't ask you this beforehand.
We're talking across league and cup and all competitions, or are we talking league?
I've gone league only, but you can have whatever you like here.
I'll go league. I'll go 16 goals.
16? Okay.
Yeah.
18.
18.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, I've gone bigger than both of you. And I've said this on Bardell's podcast, but no one listens to that anyway. I've gone Watkins 25, which gets him to the Premier League 100 club.
Yeah.
25 goals in the Premier League?
In the league, yeah.
Are you mad?
Well,
that's a lot of goals.
I'll tell you in May.
4 nines, Jeremy.
That will either be very stupid or very good if I get it right. I think that's his aim now. He's staying at Villa.
Well, he said it, yeah.
As far as we know as of today. He wants to get to 100 Premier League goals. To do 100 Aston Villa goals as well, I think is a nice thing if he is to leave. So to get 25... If it was like 30 or 32 he needed, it'd be like, oh, that's a bit out of reach. And probably 25 is that would be his best Villa season. But the season he got to 19 and he should have got to 20, and he had enough games where he could have got 21, 22. To suggest he could just do that again with a couple more doesn't seem like massively outrageous.
The main reason I need to score is just in case the dubious goals committee comes and takes them off him, and then Gabby's reinstated. So just put a bit of distance
just
there.
A couple, yeah.
16 will do, but 25 would be great.
I just think if you get into that mindset of like getting over the line for 20 for Villa is a thing like that's not happened for God knows how long. But for him personally as a personal target, if he's on like 93 and there's 7 or 8 games left, it's like a goal a game here gets me to 100. Do you know what I mean?
I do,
it's so tantalisingly close that it might just happen.
Yeah, I just think scoring 20 goals in one season is an incredible feat. To do another 5, I know it says 5 doesn't sound like a lot,
game.
But hopefully he gets 20.
I don't think it will happen, but I wanted to put it out there.
But you do think he'll get 20?
Yeah, I think he'll get 20.
You think he'll get 20? Okay.
Yeah. Most assists? What have you got, Matt?
Oh, I can't remember.
Go on, John, you go first then.
Yeah, I said Morgan Rogers.
You said Rogers. Did you do that as well?
Yeah.
I did go Rogers initially and then changed it. I've gone for Marlon for most assists. I think he'll probably score... I think he'll score more goals than he gets assists.
Right.
But I think the assists he get will be our top one. If that makes sense.
Yeah, are we still thinking of 3 behind Watkins in the way we set up?
Yeah. So I think it'd be Watkins at the moment, Ramsey, Rogers, Marlon, maybe?
Yeah. It's really
You've said yes, though, in a way where you mean no.
Yeah. Just whenever John McGinn isn't in the starting 11, I just think...
Oh, it's his new mate. Mind you, he speaks a lot of sense, McGinn, to be fair.
It's
so difficult because I think the team will change every week.
Yeah, it's not going to be the same for
if Marlon
games.
Your foot keeps rubbing against my hand. No, if your legs are hurting that way, I'll just move my hand.
No, it's all right. Player of the year. Now I went Rogers for this, but then I changed it and said, well, if I'm sticking with Watkins' 25 goals, it's going to be Watkins, isn't it, as player of the season? But I think Rogers will probably be one of our more important players again.
I went with Rogers.
Yeah. Do you as well?
I went with Emi Martinez.
Did you? Okay, interesting.
Because
why did you pick that?
Just because he didn't have a great season by his own standards. I think if he is a Villa player come September the 1st, September the 2nd, I wouldn't say he'd be kind of embarrassed, but I think he'll feel potentially he's got to make amends in a way.
Yeah.
And I think he's the character who I think he can do that. I think he can. I don't think his kind of passion can be doubted. And I think he can get back to his best. I mean, how old is he now? Is he just gone 30?
34, I think.
He's about to turn 33.
Is he that
okay.
old? Bloody hell. In that case, no chance. I've got him for young player as well.
Also marries up well that Watkins only needs 16 goals because only Martinez is going to get 30 clean sheets or something.
You get so good, yeah. Yeah, I just feel I've noticed a difference in Martinez, I think anyway, again, only from observing really from matches.
You've been at training,
but he's
never mentioned it.
He's like against Villarreal, he didn't shut up, barking orders to Bailey and other players, to, whatnot. And then in the other match that we played,
what was that? Leave.
Get out.
No, you leave.
Oh my gosh, where are we going with this? I just feel like I can see him being invested still.
Yeah.
Whether he was weeks ago, not,
but mentally he's here.
But
kind of thing.
Yeah, I think because a move elsewhere doesn't look like it's going to be happening now, he's probably got over that a little bit and is now probably more focused and concentrated on the season ahead with Villa.
Yeah.
And a
move next year.
Well, who knows? But we can't forget what he said a couple of years ago, and I do believe it from Emmy when he said he doesn't want to leave without not having a trophy. And if he had left this summer, or if still does, who knows, that will still be a massive gripe for him. But winning a trophy and getting a clean sheet record, all that sort of thing, I think that is genuinely something that will push him on. I think another player may have forced a move away, and be it transfer request or whatever it may be. But actually, I think Martinez will kind of see the light, as it were, and think, I've still got a job to do here.
Okay. I did pick young player of the year, but that's boring, isn't it?
What age group is that? Because it's a really difficult
the
one.
Premier League one's ridiculous, isn't it? It's like Phil Foden still getting in it at like 24 or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You've either got players who are so young, they're either going to go out on loan, or their impact is going to be so minimal that they, can you give them that young player of the year based on five 10-minute cameos? Who you get looking at next? Matson, who must be like 23, and Ramsey now must be what, 24, 25?
Ramsey's 24, yeah.
Rodgers is still just about getting, wouldn't he, I think.
I had Bogard, but it's such slim pickings. It's difficult. I mean, you could pick an academy player, but then how do you judge that?
I'll put George Hemmings.
Yeah, and will he go out on loan?
Exactly,
it's really hard.
It's a pointless category, really. In the Premier League one, when it's like Saka, Foden,
for
Palmer,
me, it should just be
hundreds of appearances.
It should just be teenagers now, because you're right. The amount of players now that get into the Premier League at 19, 18.
And have like
Lewis
a massive
Skelly
career already, and they're still like qualified for. Yeah, exactly. I think it should be almost be like an appearance.
That's a young player,
like
possibly
a minimum of 10 games and a maximum of 50 or something like that.
And that you're under the age of
yeah.
Well, I've gone with Bogard as well, just because he is aged between 21 and 23 and a half, and he might play more than 5 times.
Yeah, I think that's probably the obvious pick.
Just give it him now.
One to watch. This is obviously a Villa player, one to watch. Is there anyone who's like...
Is he another one of these ones that you made up in the last episode?
Oh, that'd have been good.
Spanish is here, Juan to watch.
So somebody that's not away from the obvious. Rodgers, we know he's going to play well. Watkins is going to score 25 goals, etc. Somebody else.
I've gone for Evan Almighty.
Yeah, me too. Have you got the same?
Yeah, no, I haven't. No.
Okay, I think Gesson's going to be really good. From the little bits I've seen and the bits I've heard from the podcast that we've done about him, I think I said this about somebody else before, and I don't know whether it was true or not. Let's just say it was. I think he'll be one of those signings that other clubs will look at as being a good deal as well. Not just that he's good for Villa. It's like, actually, I'm a Newcastle fan or Palace. I wish we'd had a bit of him.
Yeah. He's new and different, isn't he? Yeah. So you're gonna watch him to find out about him, aren't you?
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're just guessing, aren't we?
Yeah, we are guessing. Oh, see what you've done there, mate.
Thanks, mate. I actually did that on another episode for him the other day, but you wouldn't have watched it. Who have you gone for, John?
I said Amadou Onana.
Ooh, good, yeah.
I think
young player of the year.
How old is Onana?
He's 23,
he's still young.
He's probably still just about to qualify.
Yeah. I think the squad is so... how do I put it? There's so much talent in the team. I don't think there's one... I think there's a small batch of players, basically, that you could choose from, because it's not, you can't one to watch. You just say Rodgers or Watkins or whoever it may be.
Tielemans.
But
I
say Onana because I feel like he can go to more levels next season, and I do think, like, the profile of player that he is, I think on his day he could be unplayable. Like, I really do. So, I've gone with Onana. I think he could be due a really big season. I think
that's a good shout.
He won't play every game because he doesn't need to, because we have depth with Kamara, Tielemans and McGinn. But I think when you ask him to do a job, I think it'll be brilliant. And I think we saw in the last couple of months, or even just like the last 3 or 4 games of the season, last season, especially like the Bournemouth game, Onana in the midfield was just superb. The way he covers ground, I think tactically he's more in tune with what Emery wants from him. And when that does click, I think you've got a player there who you'll look at and think, like, how do you go about replacing him?
Yeah.
You know, be it injury or in 5 years, if he was to leave, it's just impossible to replace a 6'4" athletic like freak. It's just, yeah, I think he's got everything.
Villa's league position next, the big one. Where are Villa going to finish in the Premier League table? Now, me and John are going to do the whole Premier League table on another video, probably in a day or two, and we did it last year as well. So we've kind of had to place Villa in the rest of it in terms of context, but just plucking a number out of the air, where are Villa going to finish? What's your gut say?
I don't know what my gut say. My gut says what we were saying earlier, sort out the middle. In terms of... listen, I've come back refreshed and ignorant.
Good. As opposed to just ignorant before.
Yeah. So I'm going to say 5th.
Okay.
I don't really believe it as I'm saying it because of what I'm predicting elsewhere.
I've also got Tottenham.
John, what have you got?
5th as well.
I've got 5th as well. We don't know yet, obviously, whether that will be Champions League or not. Obviously, we all hope it is for obvious reasons.
If we get this wrong, can we change it? And that could be the 5th Amendment.
Good. What we should really do for this is just record Villa in every position and just pick the one that we need at the end of the season. I think Villa will finish 7th.
19th.
19th. Okay, let's stick with 5th then. We've all said it, so why not go for it? At the very worst, that's Europa League, isn't it? So that would be another good season, I guess. FA Cup.
I've put finalists.
Have you? Oh. If you're going to do that, you might as well just put winner.
No, I've put finalists, so I'm hedging my bets.
That's not allowed. Because
Why not?
finalists means runners up, doesn't it?
Not necessarily. Could be winning finalists.
I don't like that.
Listen, if you're going to leave these loopholes, mate, it's like FFP and PSR. You've got to find your ways to manoeuvre around this.
Okay, fair enough. John, what have you gone for?
I just said last 16.
Okay. Did you do that last year as well?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Last 16 of the FA Cup?
Is that quarter final?
No, it's
No.
beyond that.
The one
It's the
before.
one before.
Yeah, you know what? Just to ruin it, I've also said it for the League Cup as well. Because
Oh,
I don't.
hold on a minute. I don't mind
I
it.
don't. But
I've gone quarter final for FA Cup. I think when we did these last year, we said the FA Cup will be kicking into gear as the Champions League will be after the league phase. So it'll be hard to balance both of those. And in the end, we did all right, didn't we? Top 8 and quarter final of the Champions League, was it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Quarter final of the Champions League and FA Cup semi-final. So we did manage both of those. But the easy thing to do is kind of write off the League Cup because that's happening in the weeds of the season when Christmas is there and it's really busy and hectic. So we tend to kind of estimate the League Cup and kind of write it off and give something to the FA Cup.
I struggle to get up for the FA Cup and League Cup. Not me personally, but Villa, and I just
Sound like a Big Six fan.
no, Jesus. But do you know what I mean? Like knowing that Emery isn't going to give the League Cup much attention, the FA Cup won't get much attention either because we'll be in the Europa League knockouts. I'd like to think.
And fighting for the top 5 of the Premier League.
Yeah, I don't know. And seeing what we saw in the semi-final of the FA Cup last season as well, we didn't even have a tifo. I just don't. I think the whole club's attitude to it was not right, and for that reason, I've kind of just thrown the prediction to be perfect.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I mean, you're absolutely entitled to say
I've
what you
boycotted
like. Okay, fine. So you've gone round of 16. I've gone quarter final. You've gone finalists. Okay. League Cup.
I've gone quarter final.
I've got runners up.
I've gone second place. What have you gone for League Cup?
Last 16.
Round of 16 again. I've gone winner. I think we're finally going to win something this year, and it'd be the League Cup.
Okay.
I want to win a domestic trophy as well. I've seen Newcastle do it. I'll fancy a bit of that as well.
Yeah, I want some of that.
I'd absolutely take it. Europa League is the big one. We know you think we're going to win it because of what you said. Well, all right. What do you think then?
No. Well, no, I put winners. No, I don't want to be branded as the guy who thinks we're going to win it. And I'm not saying we are going to win it. I'm saying that we.
But what's your prediction?
Winners. Yeah.
So you are saying that? Yeah. I've said the same.
See, I've said finalists.
That's not allowed.
Listen, I've got it through this summer. Maybe next summer you're going to have to tighten up the small print a little bit. But
Ask him how many pieces of silverware we're going to win.
How many pieces of silverware are we going to
we're
win?
going to be in the hunt for...
Okay, fine.
You're a politician.
We've got a big Villa prediction. Did you do that?
I did,
in the
yeah.
homework? Okay, good. Have you done that?
Yeah.
Okay, should we do that now, or do you want to do general Premier League first?
I don't mind.
Should we get some general Premier League out of the way?
Go on, yeah.
Save the Villa one till the
Yeah,
end
yeah.
for the Villa podcast. Premier League top 6 then. As I said, John and I are doing this in a separate video, so this should hopefully marry up with what we go on to say in that one. I've got Liverpool winning the league again, Man City second, Arsenal third, Chelsea fourth, Villa fifth, and Spurs sixth.
Exactly the same.
Exactly the same?
Yeah.
Every position the same?
Come on, never got the memo to pick exactly the same.
Did you not do that? What have you got then?
Well, I did it on the bus this morning on the way
That's
in.
all right. I gave mine very little thought as well.
Damn those buzz lanes. The journey in was quicker than I thought, to be honest.
You stopped at top one.
I've gone Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Aston Villa, and I put Newcastle in there.
Oh, okay. So exactly the same until sixth place. Okay, that's
So it
interesting.
was close.
Chelsea's the biggest difference that we've predicted from previous seasons, that they've always been like 10th, maybe top 7-ish, that kind of area.
Well, they did last season. They did what they needed to do.
Yeah.
They spent billions doing it, but
We've both got them in. We've all got them in the top 4 again. So Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea feels like most people's top 4 in some
Yeah.
order. Villa, Spurs, Newcastle, Man United will then be the next clubs below that, I think, again in some order.
The only thing I would say about Chelsea is I think it's easy to forget that how they were pretty poor for a large part of last season, even though they finished. They really started in there, and then they fell nearly off a cliff. And then I think they got a late goal against Fulham, and that kind of turned the fortunes a little bit.
Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of people pushing Chelsea towards title contenders. Personally, I don't see that. I think it's, if anything, it might even go the other way. But
Okay.
we'll see.
Bottom 3. Come to you first, Matt. Are you going to do just the 3 promoted clubs, or have you got
Not
anything
quite.
more?
So I'm going for, in no particular order, Sunderland, Burnley, and West Ham. I'm going with.
Same as me. Exactly the same. Burnley
What's going on with
bottom.
all this kind of fist
I
bump
don't know,
stuff?
Welcome back, bro.
We've changed.
At least you've kept it simple. It's not one of those ones where you, I don't know, tickle your own elbows for 3 minutes and then
Wait, took his knee.
You've been trying to. Yeah, Burnley bottom for me, Sunderland 19th, and West Ham. I think West Ham are in real trouble.
Promoted teams.
Ah, boring.
Yeah, I know.
Boring. First manager to leave or be sacked.
Graham Potter.
Yeah. Respect. Me too, exactly the same. John?
You
Yeah.
know that they're now going to finish 6th. West
Well,
Ham now on the back of
As
this.
long as I don't finish
Because
above Villa.
somebody, I'm not sure it's going to be a Forest or a Brighton necessarily. Somebody's going to come from the pack still and surprise us in that top 6 or 7, aren't
Yeah,
they?
I think that's Fulham.
Do you think?
Yeah. I've got them like 9th or 10th, but I think they'll have a go.
Yeah.
I agree with Potter, but I had Daniel Farker.
Okay, fine.
I completely forgot about Potter, to be honest. But
Yeah, he won't be there long, I
I'd
don't
have
think.
sacked Farker in the summer.
Everton have agreed a deal for Grealish, by the way.
Yeah.
If anyone cares.
Hot off the press.
Don't care. Dark horse for Europe. I've just done mine. Fulham. I think they'll have a stab at it. I'm not saying they're going to get in it, and this category is not for who's going to do it, but how we had Bournemouth last year kind of have a good go, and they're 5th out of nowhere. I think Fulham might be that club at times.
I'd love to take the same Man United, but
I have actually. I've said
you?
Man United.
Okay. Well, yeah, fair enough. I mean, that would kind of come out of nowhere, wouldn't it, based off last season?
Like I say, they'll be top 10, and then it just looks. Depends what the scramble for those
Yeah.
top seven places look like.
Okay.
Brighton or Everton, I had.
Brian or Everton.
Yeah.
Oh, your first or. Not allowed an or.
Okay.
Oh, he didn't know
No,
that.
that's
He's gone,
fine.
he's gone for the finalists loophole.
Yeah. It's gone for the or loophole I didn't know about as
Yeah,
well.
dark horse. You didn't say.
Okay,
if it was one or two.
Fine. A general random prediction for the Premier League. And we're about to do a Villa specific one, but this can be anything about the Premier League. It could be a manager leaving, staying, somebody scoring 1 million goals, whatever. What have you got, Matt?
I was just about to do this, and then the bus pulled in at Brindley Place. So, ...
Right, so I have Nuno sacked before Christmas.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Man United to finish in the bottom half.
Yeah.
And a lot of fans won't even like this one, but Grealish to be in the World Cup squad.
Oh, you're predicting for Everton to do well as well.
I just think Moisey could get a tune out of him, play him in a 10.
Yeah, well, I don't mind that. I think they're all decent. Do you agree or disagree with any of those?
I disagree with the Man United one because a minute ago I said that they're going to be dark horses
true.
Just
for Europe.
What do we think about Grealish at Everton? Yeah, do you feel any way about it?
I don't care.
Like, not at all?
No.
If he plays well for Everton, like, you don't think...
No. If that's like Everton finish above Villa and Grealish is part of that, that's different. But Grealish scores 10 goals for Everton, they finish 11th. All right.
But if he gets like his swagger back and it's like, oh, well, that looks like the Villa Grealish, would you not think a bit...
No, it won't bother me one bit. To me, that's footballer leaves club for another football club.
Okay.
He's already left Villa, and seeing him in the colours of another Premier League team was hard enough. So if he's going to be in the colours of another Premier League team,
a darker shade of blue,
then so be it. You know, I'm an old romantic, although Mrs. Kendrick could tell you different. I'd love to have seen him back in a Villa shirt. I think this move suggests that won't happen.
No,
I wouldn't have thought so.
But yeah, and I'd have preferred him to have gone abroad and to played in Italy or Spain or something. But yeah,
no, I couldn't care less. Okay, my general Premier League prediction is 10 players to hit 20 plus Premier League goals. So last season 5 players did it, and the season before 3 did it.
So 10 Ollie Watkins and 9 others.
Yeah, 10 would be an outlier.
The goal's been made bigger since I've been away or something. Why are you expecting this massive goal fest?
How
can they do that? Emi Martinez is going to be brilliant this season.
Well, they'll score lots of goals against everybody else, yeah. I think there's a lot of... this is going to sound so stupid.
You're going to have to name them, though.
But I think there's a lot of good forwards in the Premier League this year, and the league feels as competitive as ever. So everybody will be beating everybody, and there'll be lots of goals.
So Patrick Bamford, that was leaving Leeds, apparently.
So like Isak, wherever he plays, I think 20 plus. Watkins are bagged for 20
Watkins,
plus.
Haaland,
Salah,
Gyökeres maybe.
Gyökeres maybe. Palmer maybe.
Yeah,
he got 20 the year before, I think. Pedro maybe. Chelsea. He's pushing it a bit, but if Chelsea are third or something. One of United.
It ain't happening, man.
I mean, 10 might be a stretch.
Just
but,
kill it.
we'll see, won't we?
I'll give you a tenner if...
Sound. We'll take that. Okay, let's wrap up then. We've all picked a big Villa prediction, and then I asked for Twitter to send me some as well, so we'll read some of those. Who wants to go first here? Shall I? Because I've kind of said mine. Yeah. I said it inadvertently with my other predictions that the big Villa one is that Villa win 2 trophies this year.
Bloody hell, could you imagine?
So we end our 30-year drought, first of all, by winning the League Cup, the same competition we won previously, 30 years later, almost to the month. And then a couple of months later, we wait for the Europa League. So I said previously, no League Cup winner, Europa League winner. So I've already said it. But for Villa to win nothing for 30 years and then win 2 in one season, that's quite a bold prediction.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't think many people will agree with it, but...
That's a prediction, yeah.
Say what I want.
Yeah, I'm not convinced we'll win 2.
You've got us to 2 finals.
Yeah.
So theoretically
draw your own inferences from that, can't you?
What have you gone for then?
I've gone for, I think there will be a sighting of Hercules.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know whether it's going to be at Dudley Zoo or it's going to be like a travelling circus that arrives in Erdington or something like that. I just think it's been too long now.
Yeah.
So I think he'll appear somewhere.
Okay, nice.
And I don't remember whether you remember when our friend Mick Dowell told the story of Bella's missing head.
Yeah.
I reckon Hercules is just in a storeroom somewhere, just waiting.
It probably is as boring as that, isn't it?
Just
the real
waiting to
explanation.
get out.
Yeah.
They've lost the key, yeah.
A sleeping giant, ready to be unleashed again.
Sleeping giant head.
John, what have you got?
I have Ollie Watkins and Morgan Rogers to become the first Villa players in the Premier League era to each get 20 goal contributions. We haven't had 2 players get 20 goal contributions.
In the same season, right, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I think Watkins and Rogers will do it.
I mean,
I think it's a reasonable one.
That feels quite doable, doesn't
But
it?
also shocks me to not have 2 players, because we always talk about, if you get doubles...
Watkins and Bailey not do it in that same season?
No, I think Bailey got 18 or 19.
Goal contributions, just utter woke nonsense.
But it's all...
Do you remember the days when they didn't count assists?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The days when they didn't count goals.
Do you remember when goalkeepers didn't wear gloves? Those were the days.
But it is always a thing of get 10 goals, 10 assists,
Yeah,
right?
double figures in both,
But
yeah.
we've only ever had one player do that in a season.
Yeah, I thought Bailey would have done it in all competitions. Obviously, Watkins
In all
did, didn't he?
competitions,
Got like
yeah, but
30 odd,
not in
didn't
the
he?
league.
Oh, league. Okay,
Not in the
fine.
league, no.
All right.
Not even in the championship.
Have they got to get 20 each, or can they get 40 between them? Because Ollie
20 each.
Watkins is probably going to gobble up all of that on his own.
Yeah.
Rogers only needs to fluke a corner or something.
Well, have you done yours, by the way? Oh, yeah, Hercules.
Well, it was memorable.
We got some predictions sent into the Claret and Blue mailbag, a.k.a. the Olaf mailbag.
Oh, like they should have stuck that one in there as well.
Yeah, nice. So we have, most of these are anonymous. 3 players will score 15 or more goals and 15 assists.
A minute, how many?
3 or more.
Based on my stats.
In all competitions, though.
Oh, yeah, it's different.
What, 3 players will score 15 goals and assist 15 times?
Yeah, that won't happen. I don't think
That's
anyone
ridiculous.
I don't think anyone will do that.
Who
right?
said that? Name and shame.
What we're
It's
talking
no
assists
name.
or goal contributions?
30 goal contributions, 15 goals, 15 assists.
Oh, no, I think
3 players will
probably
do
too
that.
much. Probably too much.
We will win at least one of the games at Newcastle, Wolves, Man United or Palace, and we will keep more clean sheets than last season. There's another one. We'll score a direct free kick, and Mings will score more than 3. Those last two
Direct
seem...
free kicks.
From the edge of his box.
James says, my hot take for this season is that Maatsen will be the fullback with the most goal contributions in the league. Woke nonsense. His attacking runs, positional play, scoring ability, and teeing up his teammates is unseen in the Premier League.
I think that'll be Frimpong.
Ooh, yeah.
Sorry, James. Yeah, killed it there, but he'll be up there, I think, Maatsen.
From Iowa in the USA, I love the fire that the boys are showing in the last couple of pre-season matches, standing up for each other and not backing down. So my hot take is top 3 and Ollie Watkins' golden boot. I can get on board with the last bit. Ollie Watkins' golden boot.
What
If he
was
gets
the first
25, top 3 Premier League.
Ooh.
I'd say
I'm
that's a
not
step too
against it.
far. I think it's Liverpool, City, Arsenal are the top 3.
Probably be caught, but I don't think we'll be the ones who'll be doing the catching.
A John McGinn one for you, John, your new pal. John McGinn to have his best season in a Villa shirt this year. Despite some discontent in the crowd, McGinn starts strong and proves almost unstoppable, contributing a personal best goals and assists year. From Jim Bibbles.
Who?
Jim Bibbles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, McGinn said that he felt as strong as ever before a new season. He said you had European competitions and international tournaments and stuff in the summers, so he's ready to go. So yeah, a fit and firing McGinn is.
What would his best season be in terms of what?
I don't think you can,
what do you call them? Goal contributions.
contributions. What them? I don't think you can judge McGinn on that though. Although I understand it, but if McGinn gets 5 goals and 5 assists, or 10 goals and 10 assists, I don't have to quite say this, but it's more his impact on the pitch.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, yeah.
He's probably the kind of pre-assist man, isn't he? By winning the ball back
Yeah, exactly.
and then.
The pre-assist, now that's woke nonsense.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm learning.
Yeah, exactly what I'm about. What is it?
Sorry, boys.
We used to call that a pass in my days. Right, Simon says Villa will score over 80 goals this season.
Simon says that could have been a.
Well, they're going to win there with all the things that
Well,
we've gone
yeah,
through
yeah,
previously.
yeah,
We've got
exactly,
3 players who are getting.
15 plus, yeah. Mark De Bruyne says Villa to win 2 trophies,
Is that Kevin's brother?
but finish outside the top 6.
His brother would be happy with that.
Which I think we'd be happy with most of that,
Sorry, I
won't
missed.
we? Villa win 2 trophies,
That's what you said.
Europa League and one of the domestics, but finish outside the top 6.
Fine.
I think most would take that, wouldn't they? If that was
Yeah.
8th, Europa League and
I'd
League
finish.
Cup. Whew.
I've finished 17th. If we won 2 trophies.
Yeah, I think I would.
By the way, we do this every year. We always say we're going to score loads of goals. We always say we're going to win trophies. It never happens.
Oh, all right, mate.
The prediction should just be we're just going to be fairly good and then suffer crushing disappointment at the end.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe we're done with our predictions. We will see how many come true at the end of the season. You had a nice time, Matt, on your return to Podimo Heath and
it's
the
nice,
podcast?
It's nice being back. I'm a big fan of the
Podcast.
I was going to say Olive Ballbag then, but it's the Olive Mailbag. That's what it is,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Olive
I'm a
Mailbag,
big fan
yeah.
of that. Is that one of yours as well?
No, what somebody on the mailbag said this should be called the Olaf mailbag, and we were like, yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
The rest of the week looks like me and John doing a Premier League table. We're going to do 1 to 20. More woke nonsense to see who's going to finish where and guess to see what happens. Friday, we'll have the first preview show of the season, which we're going to do a little bit different to usual, but keep an eye on the channel for that. That will be live on Friday night. And then Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock or something, 4 o'clock maybe.
Yeah.
You and I will do the post-match show as well, the first of the new season. And we're very excited about it, aren't we? We're really looking forward to it.
Buzzing.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much for getting involved on this one, gents, and for you guys for watching along or listening to this episode of the Claret Blue podcast. And we'll see you again in a couple of days.